Hello everybody, this is Tyler with Christmas Light Contractor USA, and I am here to discuss the results of the clip test. As you saw previously in the video, I did 10 pulls on 5 different clips, and I wanted to illustrate exactly what clip holds onto a shingle the best. I only used universal clips, and that's because it's by far more widely used than a purpose-built shingle clip or a pro clip. Not to say that the pro clip and the shingle clip aren't the better way to do it. You usually want the bulb facing outwards, but when you're talking about saving time, if you're trying to get through volume as a contractor, then you're usually going to use a universal clip. If you don't, make sure you charge for your time. That being said, the winner was the Canny Universal Shingle V clip. Now, this clip is a great clip. It's actually very similar to the Pro clip. It's made by the same company. Same company also makes the Ridge Clip Pro, the Ridge Clip. They have a great lineup of products. This particular product, it's very easy to install. You basically take this, you push it in, and it clips in place, and it's that simple. So pre-bulbing is very simple. For contractors, pre-bulbing is a necessity to save time out on the job field. So if it were to break, you could put it back on without unscrewing the bulb, or you could put a new one on, I should say, without unscrewing the bulb and screwing a new bulb in. So the one that performed the second best was the Halo clip. Okay, so the Halo clip is a great clip. It has a bin tab on the back as well. Both of these clips perform the best with the bin tab enabled. You could use either one without the bin tab. It doesn't seem to be a requirement to keep it in the shingle, but it certainly holds it better. So if you're going to use it for the side of the shingle, as long as the shingles will spread apart far enough to put the bin tab in it, I would definitely do that. This clip clips on a little bit differently. You basically put the bulb in here inside of the clip, and then you squeeze it until it locks into place right below the lip of the bulb socket. Now, it does require a lot of force to squeeze this tightly. And you can also put this on without unscrewing the bulb after the fact if one were to break and you need to put a new clip on. That being said, I don't know that a Halo clip is the best clip as far as a contractor goes. If they have a lot of volume, let's say they're putting 100,000 bulbs on, and you've got to squeeze each one of those with your fingers, I imagine you're going to end up with a lot of blood blisters by the end of the season. Could wear gloves. It's not the worst, thing in the world, but it is very versatile. And so I think every contractor should have Halo clips on their truck stock. It works for C7 bulbs, which are slightly smaller, and then it works for C9 bulbs. So it's a very versatile clip. It works on shingles, it works on gutters, it works on C7s and C9s. So I don't know that there's a more universal clip. There's a reason why it's the #1 selling clip on Amazon. Flex clip, or the Tough Clips Flex clip. This clip is nice because they redesigned it so that all you have to do is push down, and it will slide right over the bulb. It's probably the easiest to bulb out of any of the other clips. So it can also slide off the same way. The reason why everybody loves Tough Clips is because it's universally known that they don't break on takedown. Okay? There's a reason why I saved Minleon for last to discuss, and it has to do with their redesign this year. And Tough Clips has a great plastic. It's very pliable. That being said, of all the clips that had a bin tab on the back of it, the Tough Clip performed the worst. In fact, it's not bad. When you have the clip on here, or when you have the bin tab on the back of the clip, it holds about 2.4 pounds of force on average. The Minleon 2021 held, I think, approximately 2.3 pounds, so within a margin of error that they're virtually the same. This doesn't have a bin tab, but it does have a bit tab at the end. But this one doesn't have a bin tab that you can fold completely over. The problem with the Tough Clips, I think, and this is just my guess, is that when you bend this tab over, it makes the clip so short, it doesn't get far enough under the shingle. So it doesn't perform as well as these other bin tabs that sit under an additional inch underneath of the shingle. So maybe a redesign is in the works for one of these tabs or whatever, but it works great and it's a preferred choice by a lot of installers. There is a difference in price, and we'll go over that last, but this is a great tab, okay, or a great clip, and the number one choice by a lot of people. So last, we'll go over the Minleon clip. It's the number one clip sold on Christmas Light Contractor USA, largely because it's probably the least expensive. It is about half the cost of the other clips, okay? And it holds on better than other clips. The 2021 held on just as well as using the bin tab on the flex clip, okay? So there are perks to using the Minleon clip because you save cost on it, and it holds really well without having to fold over a flap and push it in and stuff like that, which doesn't make a big problem or anything like that, but it certainly can cause a little bit more time if it unfolds and then you have to refold it and put it back under the shingle and stuff like that. You know, time lost. It's all about efficiency when it comes to installing during Christmas season, because there are a lot of customers that want Christmas lights up. They redesigned it, 2022 versus 2021. You'll notice 2022 is a little taller. What's the purpose? Why did they do that? It comes down to takedown. So in takedown on a Minleon clip, when you would pull them down, especially on the gutters, all these clips, I didn't test on the gutters because they don't have a problem holding onto gutters. They all work virtually flawlessly on gutters. They don't come off that often unless you get a snowdrift that comes down sliding off the roof. It comes down to takedown though. They hold on a little too well, and the plastic is probably a little too brittle. So you do get broken clips sometimes, which can cost time rebulbing them later. Cost changes all the time, right? Manufacturers change the cost of their products. So I don't want to go into exact cost, but I will tell you that when you're comparing costs of these three, the Halo clip, the Flex clip, and the V clip by Canny, they're virtually the same cost, and their plastic is virtually the same. The Minleon, which has a slightly different plastic, it's a little bit more rigid. This clip is half the cost. Hopefully the 2022 version has fixed the problem, and I assume it does. Minleon's a great manufacturer, so I'm certain that they probably test it thoroughly. Unfortunately, it's a little too warm to test right now. We're just getting into the Christmas light season. People are preparing for it, so I wanted to do a video of the universal clips, since universal clips are the number one clip used when installing Christmas lights. If any of you guys have any recommendations for future videos, go ahead and drop your suggestion in the comments below. I like data-driven solutions, and so I graduated in aerospace engineering, and I like finding an answer to all the debates that have been going on online over the past few years. So this is my test on universal clips, and if you guys have anything else, let me know in the comments. Otherwise, have a very profitable Christmas and take care.